What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are with a very special guest. They're a band based in Long Beach, California, and that is Chloe Gallardo. What's up, Chloe?
Hello.
And band. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey,
You want to introduce yourselves real quick?
I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
I'm Ty. I play guitar.
I'm Adrian. I play guitar.
Nice.
I'm Chloe.
The one and only.
That's kind of a given.
Did I say your name right, by the way?
You did, yeah.
Okay,
It's
great.
actually
Perfect.
Chol.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let's get into the first song right now with Chloe Gallardo.
Do you know I get everything I ask for? Everything I ask for is yours. Do you know I can barely hear myself think? I keep hearing voices. Do you know? Do you know? I'm running in circles. I'm losing all self-control. I'm running in circles. My body still feels so cold. I feel close. Strange how much I need you. Strange how I can feel you anymore.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Thank you, guys. When did that song come together? How did you write that one?
I wrote that one like a year ago, I think, maybe longer. I wrote it when I was like making some demos. That was like one of the, usually I like bring a song ready to go and like build from there, but that one I built with the guy I was recording demos with.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of like a cool mix of stuff. Like I think I had just like the verse written, and then we built on like the chorus and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, that's an emotional one for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, pulls at my heartstrings for sure. I feel like that. I mean, that bridge like leading into the back end of the track is so good. Yeah, that was great. Incredible.
Thank you.
I feel like that. I've heard that about you. I think I listened to one of your interviews. That the way you write songs is it has to start with an emotion or something that you're feeling, and then it kind of comes from there.
Yeah, it's hard for me to just like sit down and write something like, oh, I'm gonna write a song today. I'm getting better at it for sure, but usually the good ones come from like I'm just like really feeling something.
Yeah.
And I have to sit down and like get it out of my system. It's a good coping mechanism for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I feel like that's where the best art comes from, you know, like the best songwriting I know, at least. Like, because you could kind of be this, I don't know, this like, there's a few different types of songwriters, obviously, but like the producer type where you go in and you're like, oh, this is my job for the hour. I'm just going to come up with something. You don't feel like the heart in it as much as like in the moment, like this is striking me. I have to jot these notes down. Or hum yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So when did you first get into music? Like how was the start of Chloe Gallardo?
Both my parents are musicians, so I've always been kind of like around music and bands. Like I grew up watching my mom play like open mics and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But I've been singing my whole life. And then I think like in high school, maybe like end of middle school, I decided to teach myself how to play guitar so I could sing, like accompany myself.
Yeah.
And then from there I just started writing, and like the songs I was writing were awful, but like the first like songs that I wrote that I was proud of didn't happen until like after high school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Are some of those tracks on like Spotify or out in the world? The ones that you don't
like?
Are.
Yeah. My first project is very like, you know, sad high school girl vibes, but whatever.
Yeah,
you have to start somewhere.
No, totally. That's very true. And when did you meet these guys and start bringing them along?
These guys are new additions to my life. I met Adrian like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, almost now.
But I was looking for a guitarist, and I like posted an ad for a guitarist, and then I had a few people like following me from that ad, and he followed me, but he never messaged me. But I like looked at his stuff when he followed me, and then I was like, I pick you. Like, and so I kind of forced him to be in the band. He was like recording his own album at the time, and he's like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, he came and tried out, and then he was down, but then he said that he didn't have time, and I was like, no, I think I'm gonna make you make time. And that's happened a couple times now in our relationship, where I kind of force him to stay in the band. But
yeah.
This is all against his will. But yeah, and then I met Ty through some friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I asked him to be in the band because I don't want to play guitar anymore. So I was like, oh, you can do it.
I can kind of play. So
Yeah.
I can
You made it. Yeah, you made it.
That's all
nice.
it took.
Is there like a world or like a stylistic genre that you want to live in, or that like your new music is kind of in? Like what would you describe like the music as?
Adrian.
I think like you started like your last releases were definitely like in more of like the bedroom kind of dream pop like kind of genre.
Yeah.
But it seems like with this new record that we've been working on, it's more towards like shoegaze, kind of like more
like early
heavier
2000s.
guitar. Just it takes a little bit of a different turn, but there's still kind of like that core sound of like what you've done in there.
Yeah. I switched producers, so it's like a way different sound.
Nice.
And we're recording at like a real studio, so nice. We have more like flexibility with like what we want it to sound like.
Yeah,
which is cool.
That's definitely influenced the sound too.
Yeah,
like more of a hi-fi kind of like production.
Right. Yeah. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I again, I think in that interview you were saying something about like revenge songs or something like that along those lines. So yeah, I mean, that was kind of my last question before we get into another one. Like when you are writing these songs as in such an emotional place, or like when those emotions are hitting you and it's kind of this like visceral thing, I guess, do you ever have to like check yourself of like, oh, maybe I'm being too real, or I should like change some names, or like
I really should have that in my brain, but no, I don't. These songs that we just recorded are really brutal. Like, I'm gonna make a lot of enemies, but I think they're already my enemies, so it's fine. Like I'm not nothing is really changing that much, but I'm definitely calling out a lot of people that have hurt my feelings. So
nice.
But like before, it's not like my other songs are very like, oh, I'm sad, like sad girl, and this is more like angry, which is cool. Like I feel like, I don't know, being angry is cooler than being sad.
Yeah,
it's a new era for me. So
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. That's awesome. Well, sweet. Let's get into the next one.
Cool.
Hard to read from afar. Heart attack. There's no sign for that. I'm rolling over. I'm letting you in. Running for cover under my own skin. Well, I don't like it that much anyway. I hate that I'm still wide awake and I feel sane.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so you just were saying before, but this is your first time kind of performing with the organ? Like, what's
totally messed up a little bit.
Not at all. It sounds great. Yeah, so what made you kind of want to, like, switch away from the guitar?
I am not good at playing guitar. So that's the main reason. Especially, like, live, I don't like to play with a pick. It's really hard for me because I, like, taught myself how to play. And I was just, like, trying to be as quiet as possible when I was teaching myself. And now I can't play loud, and that's kind of an issue. But I'd rather just have someone else be doing it. And also, like, the new record has a lot more, like, intricate parts that I can't play. Yeah. I'm sure I could learn, like, if I really wanted to. Right. But I'd rather, like, just focus on the vocal aspect. But organ's cool, too. A lot of the record has, like, organ ace tone sounds on it. So
nice.
We wanted to see if this worked out, but maybe after now we won't. Some kind of
sounds pretty good.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, it sounds great. So yeah, you keep kind of talking about the just the upcoming record. Is it done, or are you guys still finishing it up? Is there plans? Like,
yeah.
What's going on?
We just got like the final mixes for it, so we got to get it mastered and do that whole thing. But we started working on it back in like October, so it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
But it's been really cool. I'm like really stoked on how it turned out for
Nice.
sure.
Amazing. So you said you recorded it at a studio. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you want to shout out any like?
Yeah, Jazz Cats,
Shout
Johnny
out.
Bell.
Oh, cool, Johnny Bell.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny Bell.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, not like super well, but he recorded the Deathlands album, and I worked with Deathlands.
I totally forgot.
And Johnny Bell's done he's done a ton. I have a lot of like producer friends and stuff, and I think he's really made a name for himself with Jazz Cats. And that one band he recorded. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on them. They're from San Diego, I think.
Oh, Sunroom?
Yes. They're like blowing up.
Yeah, they
crazy.
are.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
He really like helped them out.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That's awesome. Shout out to Johnny. Did he mix them too, or mix the song?
For my stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so are you just kind of like, what's the plan now? Like, are you gonna try to shop it around and try and like do some label stuff? Or,
yeah, we're gonna do some label stuff for sure.
Nice.
I'm just like, I'm new to that whole thing, so Johnny's like helping me out a lot with that.
That's cool.
But hopefully, yeah, I ideally would like to release the record under a label, because then I can get funded for my next record.
Right.
And I don't have to pay for it out of my own pocket yet.
Yes, that's a smart thing, and just the whole marketing behind it. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I think labels kind of have I work for a label, so I'm biased, but I think they have a little bit of a bad stigma sometimes because it's like they are essentially just a big team, of people. Like, sometimes the deals are pretty shitty, but like at the end of the day, I think they all at least got into it for the right reasons and like have good intentions and like want to promote, But yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, seems like most people want to help you like push your music.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's
for the most
definitely
part.
helpful.
Right. Is there? I really love your lyric writing. Is there a lyric on the album that you're most proud of or most stoked on? That's kind of a specific question.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
There's one song we haven't played it live yet, but the lyric is I've never loved like this before, you've let me down, now this is war. And I feel like that one hits.
Yeah, that's nice.
Angry, but that one, every time I sing it I get a little choked up.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. I know it's got to be hard to sing. I mean, I imagine at some point it's like easier as you sing older songs and like older emotions kind of subside, but when you're singing them all for the first time, it must be like a tough thing, and you're like still in the midst of like very fresh lyrics and all that.
I also like want to try to keep that emotion like in the song too, because I feel like a lot of my songs like need to have the emotion behind it while I'm singing it. So then I'm just kind of torturing myself because I write about like really depressing stuff. But it's okay. It's like an emotional roller coaster for me. Take a good depression nap after a show and I'm good to go.
Good. You gotta, self-care. I know. I talk to artists about that all the time because I think it's such a hard thing that I come in, like, it's so impressive to me because you're finding this line of like, you don't want to be a robot on stage and like the song's not coming across, but you also can't like relive that moment night after night like as you're on tour. Like I'm super impressed with, do you remember like a couple of years ago when Post Malone was touring and he had like that I Fall Apart song and he was like always super emotional about it and people were like worried about him?
That song is so good.
It's so good. And everyone was like worried, like tripping about him, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like he's just giving a great performance like night after night, like making himself vulnerable. It's hard. It's so
hard, but that's how you got to do it sometimes to get the real message across.
Totally. So speaking of one of the older songs, I feel like Fool's Keeper like kind of took off a bit.
It did.
Which is dope. Are you still a fan of that song? Do you still really like that one?
It's cool. It's very different from like anything that I was like any direction that I was wanting to go in. So of course that one is the one that like gets popular.
Right.
But it's cool. We still play it live, and it's fun because everything else that we play is pretty like low key, and that one's a little dancey.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have a song like that because I never thought I'd be able to like see people dancing it when I'm singing because everything I sing is so slow. But yeah, that one got like on a couple playlists, and that's why
cool.
it took off. But I didn't do anything. Like it just kind of picked up on its own traction, which is sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know.
Pure
it's so
luck.
crazy. It's so crazy how that happens in like the new Spotify world and era and like TikTok and stuff too. I know like
Definitely.
randomly you could just wake up one day and like your streams are way up. You're like, what happened?
It's so crazy. I don't even know like where to begin to navigate with that stuff.
Yeah.
But
do you guys struggle with that as well on like your own projects?
Oh yeah, I gave up a long time ago. Trying to like navigate, it's like unnavigatable. You just gotta like do your best and let it go out into the world and see what happens.
Yeah. I'm happy with my 20 Spotify streams. It's good for me.
That's 20 people, you know?
Yeah.
Bringing in the bucks.
20 fans.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the cutting it close video. That like character thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did that all come together? That was really cool. Do you have like very artistic friends?
Yes, I do. Yeah. My friend Davis Stewart, I kind of was just like, you do it. Like I had this that dress in the video, and that was like my only idea for what I wanted to do, because I just thought it'd be cool, like a cool contrast with like the pink girliness, because I feel like I'm not that girly. And yeah, so he's a huge like movie fan, so he took inspiration from a lot of like older stuff like David Lynch and like what's that one movie with the head, Frank, I think.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's a great movie.
I think.
Oh, nice.
Really good.
Is that what it's called?
Where he's like the musician and he sings with a big fake head.
Yeah.
Great movie. Super good.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that head was like who I felt like I was, and then like the dress was like the ideal version of myself, and so it's like playing along with that interaction, which is funny because the person that was in the head was like a 6-foot dude. But, yeah, it was cool. That it took a long time to film that because it was during we all had to quarantine because we got exposed while we were filming it. So we had to take like a break, and like a month break in the middle. But it was cool. I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I'll ever do a music video again because it's like so annoying to make, and like it's just a hurry up and wait process. And I'm already doing that with like my music.
Right.
So I don't want to do it with like visual stuff too.
Right.
But it's cool. I'm glad that I have that out there.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great. Definitely. Sweet. You want to get into one more?
Yes.
Take a breath that's true. I look to you and I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life, you go in shadows. You'll come apart and you'll go blind. Some kind of light into your darkness. Colors your eyes with what's not there. Fade stranger's light, it comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. You put your head into your hands. A million smiles cover your heart. Fade into you. Strange, you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. I think it's strange you never knew.
Beautiful. Wow. That was so good. That was Mazzy Star, right?
It was.
Yeah. Well, why did you pick that cover? Just curious.
It was easy.
It sounded so good.
Thank you.
Did you learn like slide guitar for that?
Yeah, I did my best.
That's great.
This is my
Sounded
first
good.
slide performance.
That was beautiful. Yeah. I don't know if we've had slide guitar in here before. That was-
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
that
nice.
was cool.
Yeah, it's like different. It's like instead of hitting the note where you usually hit it with your fingers, you got to do it like a little sharp. So it's definitely like a learning curve, but worked out.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, that was so great, guys. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. Did you want to chat about anything else? Was there anything else that maybe we left off, or that you wanted to shout out or talk about?
I feel like we covered a lot. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think we did a good job.
Ty, do you have anything to say?
No,
He's
Not
not allowed
really.
to talk.
Yeah.
He's being a good boy.
I'm lucky to have a microphone.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. From mine, just a quick shout out to Topo Chico Mineral Water. As always, best mineral water in the game. The band has some. They're loving them.
Beautiful.
And shout out to DC Shoes for keeping the series alive, for being the best partners. Thank you so much. And you hooked up Chloe with some shoes.
Whoa.
That's why I awkwardly asked
I
you
was
for your
like,
shoe size
what is
earlier.
going on?
But yeah, I'm just gonna give these to you real quick.
Oh, sweet.
They're
Nice.
some of my favorite designs, actually.
Thank
this
you.
Specific model. So
Whoa.
hoping you dig 'em.
Oh, those are sick, actually.
Yeah, it's a good color.
Nice.
All of that. So
Nice. Thank
shout
you.
out to DC,
Yeah,
of
shout
course.
out DC.
That's awesome.
Let's
We'll
go
get some shoes
skate.
for you guys too.
Yeah.
We'll hook it up.
Yeah,
We'll hook
no,
it up.
they're not allowed to.
Amazing. Well, if that's that, thank you so much, Chloe Gallardo. That was amazing. We're very excited for the new music. We'll keep our eyes out.
Thanks.
And then I'll put all your socials and everything in the description of the video. But
Awesome.
yeah, follow Chloe, and we'll see each other soon.
Thanks so much.
All right, sweet. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks.